player, welcome to round 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to live coverage of Bazaar of Moxen, Annecy. It's my great pleasure to welcome you back to the stream alongside me, Pierre Canali, the Pro Tour champion, former Rookie of the Year. He's got a resume as long as your arm, ladies and gentlemen. And Pierre, you've told me, I haven't seen it, but you've told me you got something real special in the feature match area this round.
This deck is really sweet.
Yeah?
Yeah, one of the players is playing
6-0, undefeated.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
And 5-0 because
it's 5-0, sorry,
yeah.
5-0, yeah.
And he's playing, I don't know how to explain. It's,
there's no like archetype name from here.
Yeah, Nick Fit with enchantment combo in it.
Tell me some of the cards we've seen. We've seen Lingering Souls.
Yeah, Academy Rector.
Academy Rector's in there.
Cabal Therapy, obviously.
Cabal Therapy.
Sacrifice it.
Get rid of the Academy Rector.
Yeah, so...
And what are we getting with our Academy Rector?
We get Omniscience.
Omniscience, pretty decent card to get.
And a green enchantment, Predator.
Primeval Bounty is what you're looking for. You did tell me about this one. Primeval Bounty, for those of you who don't remember it, came out of M13.
Yeah.
M13, a 6-cost enchantment. Basically, whenever you play a creature, you get a 3/3. Whenever you play a land, you get 3 life. And whenever you play a non-creature spell, you get 3+1/+1 counters on a creature. Hugely insane card. You saw it leveraged to great effect as this player crushed their opponent last game.
That's wrong, yeah. He's playing a lot of basic lands, and you have Nick Fit Skeleton, and playing like the Cabal Therapy and the enchantment would destroy X and less.
Pernicious Deed.
Pernicious Deed. So yeah, it's really a strange control deck with a combo.
Really interested to see how it goes. Cabal Therapy, Lingering Souls, very
really sweet deck.
A lot of synergy going on there, but I mean just going over the top with stuff like that. We're going to head down to the feature match area in just a moment once the players are all sat down, shuffled up and ready to go. But the number of X and O players is of course growing ever thinner. We're playing 9 rounds today. 294 players were registered for the Legacy event, and it's going to be a long one. I'm really pleased. We've got such a huge amount of Magic to bring to you. So let's get into it right now. Round number 6 on the way as we head down to the feature match area. Let's get to it with our Nick Fit enchantment combo. Academy Rector Lingering Souls deck.
Nick Fit is a good deck, but it doesn't usually play a combo. It's just like a good control deck.
Yeah, just grinding them out with good quality cards. But it looks like Academy Rector's here to say something about that. Is in the hands of Valafio there on the left-hand side of your screen. Trakowski, this is our friend from last round, playing a Price of Progress deck. Grixis Price of Progress. Not so many basics, but not too worried about that because we're getting in there with Young Pyromancer, Monastery Swift Spear, Delver of Secrets, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, when you are the most aggressive player in the room, you don't care about losing life.
And that's certainly where Trakowski's trying to land here. As we begin round number 6, kicking things off with a Sensei's Divine Top on Valafio's side of things, and a Ponder.
And a basic land, which is really important in this matchup. And he plays a lot of basic
actually,
lands.
this is one of the things you said to me to begin with. One of the things you said is he's only playing basics. I think there's a few duels in there.
Yeah,
but that's going to turn the Price of Progress from a game-winning card to a pretty mediocre burn spell.
Yeah.
Another basic land here you can see. Swamp is going to power to Cabal Therapy. I'll target you, says Valafio. What do you name here against Underground Sea?
Bonner, Force of Will.
Force of Will every time, right?
Yeah, because you really want your Academy Rector to resolve.
A great point, especially considering you're going to have that Cabal Therapy already in the bin. So it looks like you can see in the hand there, these are some of the burn elements I was talking about when I mentioned this deck earlier. Chain Lightning's up in the mix, double Price of Progress. Trakowski's not going to be happy to see Plains Swamp go with those prices there.
Especially now, he knows that he have 2 Prices of Progress.
Yeah.
There is a good chance that you will never see a dual land hit the table.
Yeah, absolutely. Any fetch is going to search out basics quick smart. But it looks like here, if Valafio's hit actually has named Force of Will, which I think is the sensible name. Maybe Brainstorm?
Yeah, if the guy is full tap,
looks like it
makes sense.
It might have been Brainstorm actually.
Yeah, that suppose he doesn't have. It probably doesn't have Rector in the end yet, but Brainstorm makes sense.
Brainstorm makes a lot of sense there, unless he misclicked and named Subhadian Empires Volume 7. But right now it is Young Pyromancer here to kick things off with Trakowski on his second turn.
Yeah, and now you have a Force of Will up, which is always good when you play your Young Pyromancer. Pernicious
And now-
Deed would be a good turn 3, even if there is a Force of Will in the hand.
Let's have a look at the top 3 cards, says Valafia. So he's filtering his draws very, very nicely through that top there.
I can see Academy Rector in the end.
Okay. So I'm very curious to see where we go from here, because that Pyromancer does present a real threat. Tchaikovsky has revealed his hand to the Cabal Therapy, so Valafia has close to perfect information. Windswept Heath here.
Yeah, he's gonna take Forest and
Almost certainly.
Veteran Explorer, is that the name?
Veteran Explorer, yes, the 1/1 that when it dies, both players get a double rampant growth.
Yeah, and most of the people doesn't play a
No,
single basic
two,
land.
or one,
Maybe
yeah,
one.
let alone 2, yeah, for sure.
So it's a really good. There is a lot of ways to sacrifice your creature in this deck.
Yeah.
You have 4 Cabal Therapy, 1 or 2 the land. You get two blacks. You sacrifice a creature.
Phyrexian Tower.
Phyrexian Tower, and you also have Tutor. And it's like a demonic tutor, but you need to sacrifice a creature.
Like, I'm not sure the name of that card, but certainly another way to make sure those creatures go to the bin, which is exactly what you want with Academy
Exactly.
Rector and Veteran Explorer deck.
Yeah.
Tchaikovsky searching up the
He's playing
Scalding Tarn.
He's playing also Lingering Soul, so you have a lot of things to
a
sacrifice.
lot of fodder. Yeah, Lingering Soul's a card that obviously we've seen make a huge impact in Modern, in terms of just being a really value-oriented speed bump. And in Legacy, I like it as well. Not a lot of stuff is trampling through. Having evasive blockers, or just a way to end a game with a flashback card. Double peasy here, and it's Chain Lightning. Target you, mate. Target you with a Chain Lightning. Take 3, buddy.
Trigger.
Oh yeah. Trigger. You want to redirect this? You want to copy this Chain Lightning, mate? All yours. So in they come. We've got 2 elemental tokens and PC number 1 getting in here. Windswept Heath going to shuffle away the top cards of the library there. I imagine Valafia's wanted to have another look. This is the 3rd look he's taken this turn cycle at the top 3 cards, and there is the basic forest. So already, Price of Progress, as we expected, a bit of a blank ski.
Yeah, it's an empty sleeve.
It's an empty sleeve.
Yeah.
Tchaikovsky has 2 cards and 2 empty sleeves, 2 ham sandwiches in his hand. And let's see what where we can find off the top with this Sensei's Divining Top.
I find this Academy Rector deck so sweet.
Yeah, you're quite literally rubbing your hands in anticipation here. Of course, probably not going to resolve next turn.
No.
Valafia has to find a way around this Force of Will here. What's the best path to take here? Is it flashing back the Cabal Therapy?
Yes, so you need to find another creature, like Lingering Soul would be perfect.
Yeah, would be fantastic.
Because you can block, obviously, the attackers, and you can also flash back the Cabal Therapy to get rid of the Force of Will.
And if your opponent forces
You can flash back it.
if your opponent forces a Lingering Souls, you're ecstatic. That's good.
That's so good.
Yeah.
With 2 empty sleeves in the hand, plus the Force of Will.
Plus the Force of Will.
The hand is empty, literally.
Yeah. So let's have a look at what Valafia's got here. He's got a very full hand, indeed.
Indeed.
Is that a Lingering Souls? Oh, here's Phyrexian Tower.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, and here's Lingering Souls.
Yeah.
Look at that, exactly the card that Tchaikovsky wanted here. Or sorry, Valafia wanted, because Tchaikovsky in a really, really bad spot now, especially considering the Phyrexian Tower means that the Lingering Souls can also be flashed back.
Yeah, because we know the hand of Jean, it's better to keep the Phyrexian Tower secret, but he doesn't know, so maybe he's playing around days.
Oh, and look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a ton of tokens and damages on next turn.
So we get 2 more tokens from the Pyromancers there.
And now Jean have an empty hand.
Empty hand. Well,
No,
he's got 2
now.
shocks. He's
Yeah.
got 2 shocks in
2
hand.
shocks. It could be enough. Look at that, 14.
Yeah. 14, so he's got, that's...
8 damage. 8 damage from the attackers.
So he's got
and,
12 damage. All right.
Yeah, 12 total. So he's 6 damage short. Here come the Brainstorm.
2 more tokens. Jeez, oh look at that, mate. Our minds synced up, thinking as one. Fantastic. So 3 cards for Tchaikovsky here. He can get rid of or maybe not get rid of. Ooh, yeah, there's a fish land or a lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt and a land.
And an island. All right. the look at the two prices of progress.
It doesn't have the fetch land, so you're gonna
No,
draw
so you're
it
gonna have to draw those
eventually.
ones. All right.
So,
Two prices put back on the top here.
There is enough damage, so now he needs to. I think Nicolas is going to win because there is no counter spell for the Academy Rector,
Yeah.
which is coming next turn, and
All right, this game poison on a knife's edge here. So
top.
let's have a look. On the top,
Nicolas is going to say.
Windswept Heath, Savannah, black bordered Savannah too, very nice, and a Lingering Souls.
Yeah, Nicolas is going to play the Academy Rector
Yeah.
and flashback the Cabal Therapy, naming
Price of Progress.
Progress, but there is no more Price of Progress in the hand.
All right, draws the Windswept Heath here.
6 life.
6
Wow.
life, plenty.
Plenty. Not against Jean Deck. Jean Deck is.
So, if we go here, Academy Rector, get Nature's Bounty. That Windswept Heath represents 5 extra life as well.
True.
Yeah.
True, very true.
So I think that might be the way for Villefeu to get out of this one here, although he doesn't know exactly what's in his opponent's hand, of course. After that brainstorm, it doesn't go for it. So, goes down to 5 here.
Yeah, you wanna get 2 blacks to flash back the Lingering Soul.
Lingering Souls, alright.
So that's probably what he's going to do.
Okay, let's have a look here and see what's up. Another basic land, no surprises there. 4 mana, and it is Academy Rector. Yeah, not too worried about flashing back Cabal Therapy here, I don't think.
No.
You'd much rather the flashback the Lingering Souls.
Yeah.
So get a Primeval Bounty and then play the Lingering Souls, which unfortunately won't trigger the bounty's ability. Well, it will, but there's nowhere to put the +1/+1 counters. Drakowski, not sure what he's thinking about here.
He's just surprised.
Well,
he's just really surprised.
just reeling, sure. All right, because even the brainstorm, we know the top 2 cards, Price of Progress, and a force underneath that isn't going to do any good. We will see the brainstorm in response though, so
to get a daze.
a daze isn't going to do it. So trigger from the young Pyromancer.
Yeah, the daze is a good top deck. Oh no, he could flash back the Cabal Therapy instead.
Yeah, so I think any way you slice it, this Academy Rector is hitting the bin. It's going to be a very short stint of service here.
Force of Will, but no blue cards.
Yeah. Yeah, so the top 3 cards, Price of Progress, Force of Will. Drakowski at the moment treating it like a ponder. And we see, so Price still in hand now.
Price and Lightning Bolt.
Price and Bolt in hand, okay.
And he's trying to
So flashback Cabal Therapy,
just blast his opponent next turn. That's the plan.
I think so.
So now he probably needs to play the only card Nicolas knows.
See, I think in this, I think in this
response.
position, you don't play the Windswept Heath. Lightning Bolt you. Got a 2.
Trigger.
I think in this position, you just go for it and try to gain the 6 life off the bounty. Okay, Academy Rector. He's exiled. So
Show
Villefeu's
us
going to
something
find
sweet.
something here, yeah. Planeswalker in hand, I thought. Omniscience? Omniscience. So obviously something in hand that Villefeu is wanting to cast. I think I saw a Planeswalker. Perhaps we might see maybe Sorin, Grim Nemesis. Obviously Villefeu can cast whatever he likes. Oh, Nicol Bolas, here we go. So I think I saw a Planeswalker. Villefeu is certainly shuffling them around. So Cabal Therapy is going to resolve.
He will name. He will eat.
Yeah, get rid of the one
it.
Price of Progress here for sure. And in hand, we have
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
another Academy Rector. Oh, look at that. Wow. All right. Sacrifice this. Add 2 mana. And let's get our Pernicious Deed. There you go. That is tight. That's very tight play.
Yeah, but it won't work because of the blast, unfortunately. Price of Progress is gonna kill.
One card left. It is. I think it is. Is it a Sorin Grim Nemesis? Is it the 6-cost Sorin from the latest set?
I don't know. Could be.
All right. Let's blow up everything.
Yeah.
Flip the top in response. Okay, and an Omniscience meaning that Valefi obviously can cast the last 2 cards in his hand here. It's Sorin. Oh, it is. It's Sorin. It's Sorin Guardian, Lord of Innistrad. Sorry, not the Grim Nemesis.
So it's not enough.
No, it makes a 1/1 lifelinker, but that doesn't gain life immediately, of course. And the last card is. Man, Valefi, you've given us the slow roll here, or Tchaikovsky reading the text of Omniscience. It is another Academy Rector.
It won't be enough, unfortunately.
No, because we have Price Progress off the top, and that'll do it there. So,
so
unfortunately,
close.
yes, so close for Valefi there. The whole coverage team see us sitting on the edges of our seat as Valefi unfortunately not getting there this turn. But Tchaikovsky's got to be happy with that result. Jeez, he's been put through the washer, huh?
Yeah, and I'm happy for him, but yeah, you really want the new deck to win.
The sweet deck to win, yeah, certainly, yeah. And you can see that Nicola Valefiu, he's going to hit his sideboard and see if he can bring something else. But Tchaikovsky, a relieved sigh of relief from him there. Let's move over to table 2, though, right in the middle of a game here. It looks like game number 2 has just begun between our players here. It looks like we've started things off with a couple of cantrips here, there, and everywhere. So it's Damien Uliana. We've caught up with Damien recently in the last couple of rounds, and Guillaume Perbet as well, who I don't think we've seen so far in the feature match area.
I don't think so.
Looks like we've got Underground Seas, and I think we've got a Storm deck up in the mix here.
Yeah. I cannot see the card.
So the cards down the bottom there, we can see on the one, both players have a Gitaxian Probe in hand. It looks, in the graveyard. A Ponder for Uliana, but on the right-hand side of your screen it is 2 lands and a Cabal Therapy. Here's Thing in the Ice off the top for Cabal Yeah, absolutely. I've been grinding away with this card in Modern all week. Last couple of weeks it's been fantastic for me. But Perbet here is undefeated with Thing in the Ice. So interesting to see. I wonder if this has come out on sideboard or if this is a main deck consideration. Certainly a very, very powerful card, although maybe perhaps a little bit slow.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow, but you know, in Legacy with Cabal Therapy and Git Action Probe, you have a lot of free spell, even more than Modern, so I can see it play main deck in a lot of control tempo decks.
So on Uliana's side of things, though, we did see him earlier on.
And also in Legacy the contrips are so much better than Modern.
Yeah, of course.
So I can see him play in Legacy a lot, and I don't understand why it's not more play.
Well, I mean, this weekend we've talked about the way that Legacy is very slow to adapt, and the fact that, even if it is, we do have. I mean, look at a card like Monastery Mentor.
Yeah.
It took 1 year, really, a year for it to cement itself at the top of the vintage tables, even after people from the very beginning saying how insane it is.
Yeah.
Perbet is given the opportunity to untap with his Thing, however, and I can see already a Gitaxian Probe in his hand. So the possibility to flip it this turn is very, very real by you. So it looks like we've got Sultai Thing here. Yep. Gitaxian Probe. Let's have a look at what's going on in Uliana's hand here. Uliana on Storm, that's right.
Wow. The Swamp producing 2 mana. It's a Black High Tide. It's from Urza.
The Rain of Filth in the hand, yes, along with Cabal Therapy.
Or is it when you sacrifice a land?
No, sorry. So Rain of Filth, it's an instant. It says all of your lands gain, sacrifice this land, add black 2 mana.
Okay, so it's not a black mana type.
No, not quite. So we've got Cabal Therapy, Xantid Swarm, Brainstorm, Cabal Ritual, Rain of Filth, and a land for Uliana here. And Perbet with his Sultai Thing in the Ice list. I've played a bit of Thing in the Ice in Legacy, played it in a sort of Stoneforge deck, and every time I played it, I was just like, man, I wish this would just Stone Forge Mystic instead.
Okay.
So, but I mean, this might be different. More cantrips certainly with Gitaxian Probe. So I wouldn't. I'm on Team Thing all day, every day. We're going to see the flashing back of a Gitaxian Probe, and again, that's going to happen for life. The thing is, you go around, you burn your life total. I mean, per bay already down to 12. That doesn't matter if you're attacking with a 7/8.
Yeah.
Drawing another card.
And the Snapcaster could go back in the hand.
And that's the sweetest thing.
Good
That's the
card.
sweetest thing is you flashing back a card, flashing back an instant or sorcery to flip your thing in the ice. The sweetest thing. Whoa. The sweetest thing. It is now a Cabal Therapy, so that Snapcaster won't be returned. And it looks like we're going to see a response from Uliana. No surprise to see the Brainstorm there, hiding the cards that he considers to be key. The combination of Gitaxian Probe and Cabal Therapy is something that we've seen up and down Legacy since the printing of Gitaxian Probe.
It's my favorite combo in Legacy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love that. Because sometimes, the guy just have a copy, two copy in the hand, so
Yeah.
just like game almost.
You ever got 3?
No, never.
Never got 3?
I wish.
One day.
One day. I
One
wish.
day, huh?
Yeah. Did you?
No, I've never got 3. No. I felt very clever when I got 2 one time.
Yeah.
Alright, let's have a look now. This Brainstorm resolving with 2 cards being hidden away here. Interesting to see what Purvey names as Uliana reveals his hand once again. Oh no, we may see another response. We see that on the ground C, still untapped here.
It's difficult to say what to name now.
It's Cabal Ritual is the name.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep, so Rain of Filth, Cabal Therapy, Misty Rainforest, and we saw the Xander Swarm already, so Uliana hiding away. I can't remember what he could hid away. We saw the contents of his hand before.
The rain.
The Rain of Filth still in hand for Uliana there. Now, can Purbe flip the thing in the ice? My guess, yes. Here's Gitaxian Probe. This is the 3rd one that's been cast this turn. That is bananas. In comes the Awoken Horror. Wakey, hands off Snakey. In comes the 7/8. And this is the power. This is the power of the thing. This is the thing, man.
True.
Here's the thing. In it comes, and we're going to see another spell as well. Yes, we are. It's going to be Death Ride Shame, and that's a huge turn for Purbe here.
Wow.
And Surgically Extract your Cabal Ritual for good measure. There you go. So Purbe could have flipped it
7 spells.
just that's the casual 7 spells. No worries, mate. 3 lands, 7 spells. It's all good. It came at quite a hefty cost of life. Purbe down to 8. I don't think that's going to matter too much, though.
Yeah, I think it's a setup for game 2 probably against combo deck. So
Yeah.
the setup is really good because you discard the card and then you do the cranial extraction. Everything costs between 0 and 1
Yeah.
mana. So it's quite effective.
Yeah, it's really nice here, and Purbe also taking the opportunity to look through his opponent's deck, see what's been sideboarded in after his opponent took game number 1. But the thing is here against Storm, the difference between being on 8 and 18 life, if
Doesn't
when you're being
matter a
tendrilled
lot.
out, it doesn't matter too much, does it?
A little bit, because sometimes you can just go spell and
Yeah.
you take 8, but most of the time it doesn't matter. If you can destroy your opponent's graveyard and hand,
Yeah.
it's okay to be on 8.
So away go those Cabal Rituals here. And as we said, Purbe down to 8, and Uliana giving his deck another shuffle there, rather inexplicably. Okay, alright. And he's going to begin his next turn. I think it's only turn number 3 here. Man, Thing in the Ice, getting it done. Been streaming it a lot in Modern, with Blood Moons in the main deck as well.
Yeah.
It's been lots of fun, but in Legacy, remains to be seen exactly how it's going to work out. Here's a Duress.
And there is a Cabal as well in his hand, if I remember well. So
Yep. So we can get rid of that Vendilion click as well.
which seems pretty important.
And Uliana's still with 5 cards in hand, and that's where you want to be with Storm. You want to have a good hand size here.
Yeah, and he have one more turn before he's dead. So he really needs to prepare himself.
Yeah, this
to win
is
next turn.
the setup turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Awoken Horror getting in for 7 again next turn, presumably. The Storm deck not with a huge amount of answers to it. Although the answers that it would have, Chain of Vapor, that sort of thing, very good against a working horror.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard to go combo next turn with this Vendilion click, but he decided not to Cabal Therapy.
No, I think we're going to see the Xantid Swarm deployed here. And here it is, Xantid Swarm. So again, setting up for the next turn and attempting to go off after having silenced Perbay.
Yeah, but it's going to be tough with the Vendilion click.
What exactly is it about the Vendilion click that will slow down Uliana so much?
Because at the end of the draw step, when you will play the Vendilion click, the best card or the important combo part will be removed. So it's gonna be tougher for Damien to go off.
The instant speed Thoughtseize is really a huge part.
Yeah,
of it.
you can do it after the draw step.
Wow, attacking with the Death Road Shaman as well.
Yeah, because it's gonna be full type. Yeah.
Anticipating that. With 3 mana open, the V click is going to come down. Draw step. Oh, what a surprise! Uliana never saw it coming. There we go. So let's have a look. So in the hand, Rain of Filth, Cabal Therapy, Volcanic Island, and of course the Infernal Tutor, the card you see on the top of that little pile there. What do you do here?
You have to remove the tutor because Damien can empty his hand really easily with these 3 cards.
And then just tutor for whatever, for sure.
That's why I would have played Cabal Therapy instead of Xantid Swarm last turn and pray for Guillaume not to draw counter spell.
So here is the silence now. So Uliana is going to have to try to go off here. Only on 12 life, which seems high. I think.
I'm not sure he's on.
I think Uliana should be on a little bit less than that. 6, I think is. There you go, 4. Okay, because of the Death Rush Shaman as well. So, Storm Count. Oh, sorry, this is mana. There we go. And the Storm Count so far 2. Okay, some red mana as well.
So what did he top deck?
Here's Rain of Filth.
No, it's 2.
The Storm Count is 2. We're going to get that fixed up because the
Vendilion click.
Because of the Vendilion click, yeah. So Storm Count is 2. The Storm Count is 2, so we're going to get that fixed up. Make sure they know exactly how many spells are being cast here. Oh, ad nauseum.
Wow,
How about that one?
that's a good top deck.
About that one? On 4 life. On 4 life. It's a risky proposition, but hey,
no choice. Yeah,
you got to get there. You got to do it. Go hard or go home. Got to risk it to get the biscuit. So this is spell number 3 here.
He's looking for the 0 on the dice, but he won't find it.
Yeah. Looking for this. Oh dear. So spell number 3 there. Spell number 3.
They forgot the Vendilion click.
Vendilion click, of course, zooming in the draw step, and let's see. Immediately flip Passing Flames. No. So
3.
1. Down to 3 life.
2.
Alright, 2. Down to
No choice, need to carry on.
down to 2 life. Gotta do it. Gotta get it done. But what is the draw?
1.
Down
Wow.
to 1.
The draw.
There's nothing
it's,
now.
Now it's too late. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's too late.
Now it's way too late. It was way too late when we got to 2. There we go. So Uliana, having lost there to Per Bay, getting things evened up. So in the end, he tried so hard and came so far.
You can be lucky at 2. You can get 3 mana sources, 3
Yeah.
mana sources, 3 mana sources, and a brainstorm.
Yeah.
Stop there.
Yeah.
And then top deck with the brainstorm.
Yeah,
something
for
nice.
sure. All
But it's really unlikely.
Yeah, highly unlikely. And after going to 1 there, nothing that we could have done for Uliana. So these guys level the score as we head back to table number 1.
Wow.
More excited hand rubbing from my friend and colleague to my right here, because of course it's time to go back to Academy Rector Combo. Let's have a look. These guys already well and truly in the middle of the game. You can see the very calm and composed air of Drakowski there, and Villefieu. He looks to be.
What a
He's really
good
good,
sideboard deck. It's
Look
a
at
carpet
this.
of flower.
Carpet of Flowers, that's huge here. So Carpet of Flowers adding 2 mana per turn for Villefieu. And this looks like an Abrupt Decay to kill the young Pyromancer. I like the spot that Valafio's in here. We can see it looks like a Cabal Therapy has already been played and flashed back. Is that's an Eternal Witness in the in the graveyard there. Savannah, black bordered, and of great taste and refinement for Valafio.
Yeah, it's foreign black border.
Oh, the foreign black bordered, is it? Still sweet.
Still sweet.
Still sweet.
Still expensive.
Still expensive. Oh dear. Alright, so Valafio swapping the top for the top card lottery.
Wow.
Oh, what a lucky draw. My goodness me, can't believe it. How about that? Slams it into play. Here's the Rector. No way to get rid of it as of yet.
It's gonna take a Force of Will for sure.
Pernicious Deed in the hand of Valafio in addition to one other mystery card.
Looks like a black planeswalker. A black demon.
So it's a daze. It's a daze now for the Academy Rector. That's going to hit the pin. So unfortunately for Valafio, his plans have been stymied there. Tchaikovsky going to cast a Brainstorm end of turn. There's Carpet of Flowers. So Carpet of Flowers is a pretty classic piece of anti-blue technology here. Excuse me. I believe it's only once per turn. It's not beginning of each main phase. I'm going to check that, but that's my knowledge.
No,
of
it's
the card.
during your first main phase, yeah. It's not each. Just the first main phase.
Okay.
And yeah, it's not played a lot because you don't do a lot with mana in Legacy. Usually all your spell costs 1.
No, that's true. I guess playing things like Allurin or Food Chain, that sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, it's very useful. Storm sometimes plays it as well. You always use the extra mana. But what it does is it lets you add mana once per turn. So at the beginning of your main phase, or if you cast it in your first main phase, you can immediately get the mana in your second main phase. The actual card itself says at the beginning of each of your main phases, if you haven't added mana with Carpet of Flowers, you can. So you do get it in your second main phase, or you get the immediate refund, basically. So we're going to see Pernicious Deed here. Does Tchaikovsky have a response to this?
He has only three cards in the hand.
One of them's a land. Or it's a white bordered card. Could be anything, could be a chill. Probably isn't though. We're going to see Force of Will pitching Flusterstorm. And does Valafio have a response? 2 cards in his hand as well. No, away goes the deed.
A top, obviously a top.
And what you said looked like a Planeswalker beforehand.
Yeah, the black planeswalker will allow you to lose life and draw a card.
Of
5 mana.
Nexus?
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at this. Valafio bringing the latest and greatest tech to the table here. Murderous Cut, reveal to flip the Delver.
So now he has only 2 cards in hand, probably no more counter spell. So we're gonna see a planeswalker hitting the table next turn.
Carpet of Flowers adding mana of any colour as well, so that Obnixilis can come down.
Any
take
combination.
in any combination of colours. There you go. Probably killing the Delver of Secrets here. Not a bad way to begin the turn. If it is indeed Obnixilis. I think it is. Yeah. Yeah. Look at it. Look
Not
at this.
sure, but it could be.
Oh, we've got instead Pernicious Deed. It is Obnixilis.
It is.
It is.
Wow.
So Pernicious Deed, a nice one here. Can take care of the board. Although now the Insectal Aberration does have a converted mana cost of 1. Didn't used to, but after they've changed the rules for double face cards after the release of Shadows over Innistrad.
I would have played the planeswalker first. I'm not sure.
Let's have a look at the top cards here. Lingering Souls amongst them. Okay.
So he's going to lose the Carpet of Flower. Response, activate the top.
And the Carpet of Flowers also goes away. Kills the Delver of Secrets then. And of course the elemental. Excuse me. Now with 2 mana Valafyu with not much to do, he's drawing a Lingering Souls next turn, and of course Obnixilis as well. But Tchaikovsky also not without a lot of stuff going on as well. Well, it mustn't be Obnixilis then. Sorry, Lingering Souls next. Okay. There's the Lingering Souls. Putting the Sensei's Divining Top back on top of the library here. And here are 2 spirits.
So even when blue decks counter your strategy of going combo and counter the Academy Rector, you can still have a control strategy thanks to Pernicious Deed and Lingering Soul.
Yeah, Lingering Soul is really powerful. We've seen it time and time again. And here's the top once again, acting as this will be another cantrip. Lingering Souls in the bin can obviously be flashed back. Force of Will in the hand of Tchaikovsky.
Wow.
Castable.
Castable.
The secret hidden mode on Force of Will. In come the spirits for 2. And it's Lightning Bolt to draw. All of these cards very very bad against Lingering Souls.
Yes.
We're going to have a look at the top 3 cards here. I'm not sure what Valafyu's doing without not flashing that Lingering Souls back there.
Yeah, I don't understand why not.
I don't think you mind that being countered.
Yeah, you don't care.
Alright. So draws. Is that a wreck deal?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. So this is going to eat a Force of Will for sure. What can Tchaikovsky do here?
He's thinking because there is no way to sacrifice it right now, so he's thinking, but no, he plays a wise choice.
I think that's the best thing to do there. As okay, Valafyu does not attack.
Yeah, and I think if Nicolas had flashback last turn,
Yeah.
probably Jean would have Force of Will,
Yeah, I agree.
and the Rector would be on the table.
So also not attacking with the spirits there. So attack, just forgetting the attack last turn.
No, I think yeah.
No. Okay, here's Lingering Souls being flashed back. Let's
Wow.
get another Force of Will. Wow, the second one. That's a nice riff of Tchaikovsky there.
Yeah,
Takes
but
the pressure off a little bit.
It won't be enough, I think.
No, he's sort of playing at the top of his library here, and Valafyu with the top, able to filter his draws.
Is it? Yeah,
Pithing Needle there.
it is.
So presumably naming Sensei's Dividing Top.
Obviously.
There it is. In response, let's have a look at the top 3 here, see what we can find. Black card, land, something else.
He should activate the top
To put it on top.
and draw a card in response. So the top won't be the top
So the
card.
top would be the one of the 3 that Valafyu is looking at. Alright, so as it is, I'm going to leave that top on the battlefield. Okay, Valafyu draws for the turn. Tchaikovsky with that much to do here. 3 mana, is this a... Oh, Maelstrom Pulse. Alright, gets the job done. Away goes the Pithing Needle.
Oh, he only have 1 black mana sources. That's why I was missing. Why he didn't play the Planeswalker?
Ah, sure. Well, yeah. Could have played it with the Carpet Flowers earlier, but that was much more further before than you were saying. Cabal Therapy on the top of the library here. Looks like our match on table number 2 is finished. Get a result as soon as it comes in. Cabal Therapy off the top. Gonna cast it straight away, Valafyu here. What do you name? We've seen 2 forces so
Yeah.
far.
It's difficult to say. It could be what card could be left in his hand? It's difficult to say.
Well, Tchaikovsky, we know, has a Lightning Bolt, a Murderous Cut. The Murderous Cut is known, as it was
True.
flipped to the Delver, so we might see it deployed here. Yeah, there you go. That makes good sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one guaranteed hit. So 1 card. Yeah, Force a pretty bad name with 3 of them already gone. channeling all the forces of will there. Murderous cut on a spirit. So lightning bolt also in hand.
Yeah.
It's going to go upstairs. Bolt you, mate. And one card remaining for Tchaikovsky.
It's a land.
Does Vallefu have the soul read? Wow. Underground Sea. So Vallefu left with a single 1-1. But we've seen this time and time again. Whatever's left when the dust is settled will often do it. It will often be enough. Vallefu sitting on an Ob Nixilis and what looks like a go for the throat. Is that right?
It could be.
Better options than that, surely. Well, let's have a look. 3 cards off the top, and a Lingering Soul's immediately slammed onto the top of the deck there. And we're going to see it cast almost certainly here. In comes the Spirit for 1. Do you tap out here and just flash it back?
Yeah, I think there is no way to get rid of all the tokens. There is no Wrath of God. There is nothing.
No, certainly Tchaikovsky's not playing Pyroclasm.
Yeah.
So 2 spirits from the first half of the Lingering Souls, and I imagine we're going to see the back half of it cast almost immediately. And yes, indeed we do. There we go. So that's the other half of Lingering Souls being cast, but that's going to get dazed. All right, okay. So Tchaikovsky finding a card from the top of his library there.
What is it?
What is this? Oh, it's Colligan's Command.
Oh.
It's a Colligan's Command.
Okay.
Yep. So the Colligan's Command, of course, for having 4 modes, choose 2, discard a card, shock, shatter, and raise dead.
Yeah.
What's the card? What's a card that just says discard a card? Like Raven's Crime.
Yeah.
Is that the only one?
Ravenous Wrath.
There's no sorcery?
No, it was. Oh yeah, the charm, black charm.
The Black Charm.
It's an
Piracy,
instant.
piracy Charm. This is such a shame because all the other ones have easy. Raise dead, shock, shatter, Raven's Crime. Doesn't work. Anyway. So not the best draw for Tchaikovsky there. Although, you know, there are certainly worse cards he could have drawn in his deck. Vallefu sitting on an Ob Nixilis, and what we think at the moment is a go for the throat. Not a hundo on that one though. So let's have a look at the top 3 cards
Swamp.
of the
Yeah, the
library.
swamp. I think it's a swamp.
Swamp on top, and
The Planeswalker.
in comes just 2 of the spirits.
Yeah, you
Alright.
want to keep. That's maybe why he skipped an attack phase, because he doesn't want to sweep ace creature to.
Okay, just to sneak through there.
Yeah,
Alright.
the 1/2 prowess.
And look at this, here's the Colligan's Command. Gonna make Vallefu discard a card, I imagine, and do 2 damage to one of the spirits. So Vallefu... Okay, Tchaikovsky shooting the unblocked one here.
And he.
Oh no, returning a creature from the graveyard to the hand. Returning V-Clip, alright. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear.
If
Oh
he casts
dearie
it
me.
right away.
Cast it straight away. Oh dear.
Wow.
Oh, after all that hard work. So immediately, Vallefu's going to... I think it is a go for the throat in hand here.
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, dearie me. Wow. So that Colligan's Command doing a lot of work here. Oh, Emrakul on the top. Why not? Got an Omniscience. Sure. Slam the Emrakul in there. So Vallefu, after doing all that hard work to get that Ob Nixilis, it's just going to be V-clicked. Here is the go for throat in response. Our eye's not lying to us here. Away goes the 3-1. And presumably...
Nikolai is still ahead, you know, but
away goes the Ob Nixilis. Yeah, but it's like, it's just been taken away.
yeah.
So Vallefu able to replace the Ob Nixilis with another card. It's an Omniscience. Is that right?
If it's an omniscience,
That seems very bad.
it's really bad.
That seems really bad, especially as
I don't
Vallefu
think so,
could've-
because with the top,
with the
you-
top, yeah, certainly you wouldn't draw that card.
Yeah.
You could Chain Lightning as well. Let's have a look at the top 3 cards once again. We saw Emrakul amongst them. No, it's not Omniscience. We did see Omniscience hiding out on the top there, but certainly not in the hand of Vallefu here. You have to think. Alright. Let's have another look. Alright, we found the card from the 3rd bottom was put to the top here. The Tchaikovsky goes down to 8. These guys picking up the pace a little bit here.
What is this guy?
Valafew hoping to ride those spirits all the way to the bank. And Tchaikovsky ships the turn. 3 cards on the top. Yep, as I've already looked at them, so give me another look at them. Alright. 5 minutes left for these guys. Is Savannah. Let's have another look. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, float Phyrexian Tower on the top. I think the top cards are Emrakul, Omniscience, yeah. So, Tchaikovsky, you're down to 6. Yeah, mate, you've already had a look at them. Nothing's changed, bro. Alright. And Valafew goes to his next draw step. Has a look at the top 3 once again. Moves the top to the top. And gets in for 2. So you can see really, really speeding up here. This is only game 2. I'd be surprised if we got a third one in. Although maybe. Early Academy Rector?
Yeah.
Maybe. 1, 2, 3. I think Valafew's got to be as fast as possible here. Getting in for another 2. Tchaikovsky fighting it out to the bitter end. Not much that he can do from this position here.
He had the fourth of will in hand.
Oh wow.
I think.
Yeah. Tchaikovsky drawing. He does need to hurry up as well.
Yeah, both players can win on turn 5, so...
Yeah, but I think Tchaikovsky here is sort of milking it a little bit. I think he does need to make a play, especially considering he's dead on board. I mean, I don't know what he could have in hand here. Has a look through the graveyard as well, just for good measure here. And through the exile zone, of course, as well. Tchaikovsky really pushing things to the limit here. Taps, untaps. So this sort of fiddling here, this is not exactly an Delver of Secrets after all of that.
I don't understand why, because he's able to win in like 2 minutes, game 3.
Yeah, this is unattractive play. It really is. It's not particularly good conduct from Tchaikovsky, considering that there aren't a huge amount of decisions for him to make here, and the next thing that's going to happen here is an attack with 2 spirits to end the game. Tchaikovsky really, yeah, not a fan of that.
Is he really thinking?
Oh, a lightning
there
bolt.
is a ball.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I don't think that required that amount of thought to get that done. This is unfortunate stuff. I really don't like seeing this at all. Really not a fan of this sort of thing, considering the length of time in the clock, the fact that Tchaikovsky's
But I am
game
not
ahead.
100% sure that he's doing it on purpose. He's just maybe really stressed because it's not his advantage to do that.
He's also about to win the game as well. Look at this.
Yeah.
Insectile Liberation coming across for 3, and then Fire is going to get it done with the last 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Is that what we're looking at here? After all of that?
Wow.
After
that's
all of
unfortunate.
that? Look at that,
Wow.
Tchaikovsky pulling it from thin air of victory out of nowhere there. Valafew, long and hard working, doing such, going through, what a slog it was for him.
Wow.
And then being exactsied after a Fire Ice flips the Delver of Secrets. So Tchaikovsky hitting the tank in a big way at the end there. I don't think he saw the way out. He did manage to find it, however, and after some questionably pace play, does manage to get it done. So congratulations to him. He moves on to 6-0. And unfortunately for Valafew, unfortunately for the fans of his deck, such as yourself, Pierre, as we welcome you back to the booth, moves down to 5-1.
Yeah, but you can still make top 8,
Yeah.
right? So I hope I see you in top 8.
Absolutely. We'll see how that deck continues, finally falling at the hurdle. The blue-red, or the Grixis Price of Progress deck, getting it done. We have talked about some of the card choices already. Raph and I discussed some of the stuff that's going on in there. Tassiga, Set Adrift, sorry, not Tassiga, Murderous Cut, Set Adrift is in there as well. Some interesting cards. Having said that, it's at the top of the tables. X and O, so going pretty well so far.
Yeah, the deck, it seems that the deck with Price of Progress are doing really well.
Yeah.
On the top table I see a lot of mono-red burn. This guy is not mono-red, but he plays a lot of burn. So it's a pretty good choice, I think.
Yeah, Chain Lightning, Lightning Bolt, Price of Progress, all of these cards, Monastery Swift Spear, Delver. I mean, these are the tried and true aggro cards, and they're going to get it done at the end of the day. The Black Splash, I don't know. The jury's still out. Having said that, again, the numbers are speaking for themselves.
Yeah, exactly. And I saw a lot of good commands in the last few rounds, where commands kill 2 creatures, one artifact and a creature, and a land against Shardless. So yeah, it's a really good.
Colligan's command has it has got some work done. So.
And I suppose the sideboard he have a lot of discard and stuff against combo deck.
Yeah,
who can go off before he can swing.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting that we look in Modern towards white to be the colour of sideboard cards. Rest in peace, Stony Silence, that sort of thing. But in Legacy, black offers so many options. Elves obviously traditionally bring a lot of black cards in, and the black sideboard cards very, very strong indeed. Disruption. That's all she wrote for round number 6. I'm stepping out. It's time for Raphael to come in, the Pro Tour Hall of Fame, and joining the Pro Tour champion Pierre Canali to my right. They'll be bringing you round number 7 live and uninterrupted in just a few minutes. Of course, we've got to set things up. We're going to kick over to another cube draft. I know people have been enjoying that, and so stick around and enjoy the cube draft here. But Pierre will be back with Raph before very much longer for the next round here at Bazaar of Moxen and Annecy. Thanks for your company. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back very shortly with more live Legacy action. We'll see you soon.